Okay, so exciting. Jesus Christ.
Just when we were like, all right, I guess we're gonna pack up now. The Thor trailer's not coming today. Let's put something else out.
All right, welcome, folks. I'm Jabby Kaway, joined by Achara Kirk.
Hi.
Marvel Studios' Thor: Love and Thunder official teaser has just dropped. We're gonna jump right into this. You guys hit that subscribe button, please, bell icon, all notifications, and pretty please vote this up to let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. Here we go.
Aw, that's cute. Oh, look at him.
These hands were once used for battle. Now they're but humble tools for peace. I need to figure out exactly who I am.
Oh!
Gotta get back in shape.
Live in the moment. My superheroing days are over.
Oh, looking good, Thor. What? What is he doing now? Is he a...
Remember what I told you? You ever feel lost? Just look into the eyes of the people that you love. Me?
What? Just listening.
Reassembled.
Oh!
Oh, nice. Okay, let's go through that again, this time without any audio.
Yes.
Oh, we see him growing up. So this
I like
is
this
obviously
little...
like a very introspective Thor, right? Like he's really trying to rediscover who he is again. I mean, you have that moment where he's like getting back in shape, which is obviously just like a flashback of why he's no longer Fat Thor.
Well, that was cool too, what he was doing with his axe. Like,
he's burying it.
Like he's growing it.
Oh, he's growing it.
I don't know, like, because he put it, because also the handle is part of Groot, right?
Correct.
I just thought that he was growing it.
To make a longer handle?
I don't know.
I thought he was just letting it go.
Oh yeah, maybe letting it go. My mind went to like.
Well, with the tree and everything,
grow.
it's a very zen moment. He's like looking off into the sun under this like very large. What do you call it?
It's a tree?
Like a bonsai-looking tree.
Oh, it kind of reminds me of the Lion King, like where Rafiki lives.
Sure, but it's got a very meditative look to the whole thing.
Yeah, and with like
very monkish.
The peace flags, like the Tibetan flags, and then this bit with.
I mean, it's pretty awesome that he's using these chains for the what are these called again? That exercise? I forgot.
The battle ropes.
Yeah, but he's using these chains that we were used to hold a giant.
Yeah,
in prison
I feel for him though, because it's that everyman type of situation where you're just like, oh, I need to get back in shape. Let me put in the work.
What I'm guessing is that the Peter Quill and our Star-Lord and that whole crew,
the Guardians,
it's the Guardians of the Galaxy. They're a small part of this adventure. They're not a very.
Think so?
Yeah, I think that like they're in and out as much as they need to be just to get the story going.
I mean, I'm glad to see them there.
Yeah, I feel like they're not really part of the main adventure here.
This bit got me a little bit confused because he's looking like Fabio or something, and I'm going, oh, well, does he decide to change track and become an actor? Is he in a movie? Within the movie?
Oh, that's a possibility. The other possibility is that this is just like a fantasy of his. I think this is more of a Korg and Thor adventure. That's ultimately what I'm driving at. I don't think this has much to do with the Guardians. I think it's more of him and Korg.
I was really just fascinated by this whole new Asgard thing. It was kind of distracting because I was just trying to look at all the stuff. This part was hilarious.
Yeah. Well, like, it really...
Look into the eyes of the people you love, and he's like, I'm just trying to help you out.
Well, it changes the dynamic a bit because Thor and Peter Quill originally were sort of at odds with each other and trying to one-up each other. Peter Quill was not admitting how intimidated he was by Thor. And now here, the dynamic is a little bit different where it seems like Thor is more engrossed in Peter Quill than it was before.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because it was more like, hey, little petty human, I have these things to do.
Yeah.
But now it's like, I love you.
Yeah.
Why don't you love me?
I love when Thor's just being goofy.
Well, he
my
has
favorite.
That's the wonderful thing about Chris Hemsworth is that he has a vulnerability to him that is unlike most people in his category. The Fabio-looking handsome actor guy who's He's got the machismo about him, but he's also got a vulnerability that makes him very accessible. And we saw that a lot in actually when he was Fat Thor.
Yeah.
You know? It's like his ability to get emotional. And even here, even though it's played for laughs, it's played for jokes, you can see that he's being vulnerable and emotional in that moment.
Yeah,
because,
he's very genuine.
Exactly. Yeah. Like he actually has a heart for Peter Quill. Is like, oh, I care about you, and it's like, you're part of my life, and whatever. It's like, why don't you see that?
It's like that's my favorite aspect of Thor, because in the first movie, the whole fish out of water thing I found very endearing, and I liked that about the character. And then when he kind of leans into the machismo too much, I'm like, not so interesting to me now. But it's all these little layers, and especially since Thor Ragnarok and leaning more into the comedy in this franchise, I just enjoy it so much.
Well, I think what you hit on there is actually what makes Chris Hemsworth so great, and what makes him one of the best leading men in Hollywood is that he has the ability to have the machismo, but he also has the ability to be someone that you just want to hang out with.
Yeah.
And he also has the ability to be someone that you feel bad for.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm really excited for this. And of course, we saw Natalie Portman as well in her Mighty Thor costume, I guess. Although surprisingly, or maybe not so surprisingly, absent was Christian Bale as Gorr the God Butcher. So at least we have that reveal to look forward to in the proper trailer.
Obviously, the hammer's been reassembled. That introduces a lot of questions. Like, how did that happen? This all arrives mid-battle. Is what it looks, or mid-battle, yeah. Like it's.
And then there she is.
There's a car behind her, which says to me that this is happening on Earth.
Yeah, but like, wow, can we just go back and look at the Natalie Portman? Look at those shoulders.
Is it?
And the arms. She's looking buff.
But is this a variant?
I don't know all that much about Mighty Thor. All I know is
no, I mean, this is, because the thing is, we've been talking about variants and whatnot with the multiverse and all that.
Yeah.
This is happening on Earth, so I'm just wondering, what the circumstances are surrounding this. If this is a matter of she also got his power somehow, or if it's a variant of somehow. I don't know. I'm very confused and very, all questions. Thor's obviously confused.
Yeah.
He's like, what the hell? How is this possible?
So sexy.
Are we gonna have a Loki situation? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A very interesting aspect of this that they hinted at is just the new Asgard and how developed it is now. I mean, they actually have like a proper board and everything. These are different country flags. So she's at some kind of a council of different countries. That's what it looks like. Or actually, it's happening at New Asgard. Like, they came to meet with her. I mean, look how developed it is now. They got a cruise and everything.
Well, I saw
2 cruises.
Yeah, I saw some merch which seemed to imply that maybe New Asgard has become a kind of tourist destination.
That makes sense.
And then that's what they're kind of leaning into there. But it looks really nice. I mean, I would want to visit.
No, you're right. It being a tourist destination makes a lot of sense. You got 2 cruise ships in there. 3, in fact. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow.
Jesus.
Wow.
Like, it is really a tourist destination.
I would go.
I think this is Matt Damon.
Yeah, I saw in there that they had a few people come back as the actor versions.
Yeah. Well, one of them is Chris Hemsworth's brother.
Yeah, Luke Hemsworth is playing Chris Hemsworth, Thor. Right. And I think Matt Damon is playing Odin, if I remember correctly.
Correct, yeah.
So that'll be fun.
Yeah. Anyways, you guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Do let us know whatever you've uncovered looking at the teaser that we couldn't see. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell icon, all notifications, and please vote this up to let YouTube know you enjoyed what you watched. I'm Jabby Kuwait. This is
Achara Kirk.
Peace out.